Welcome to this week's Equity Analyst Forum. I'm Courtney Evans, and our guest today is S&P Capital IQ Equity Analyst Kevin Kirkaby. Kevin's here to address his favorable view on A.O. Smith, our focus stock of the week. Kevin, welcome.
Hello.
So, tell us a little bit about A.O. Smith.
A.O. Smith is the largest water heating company in the United States. It has over 40% market share of residential water heaters, and on the commercial side, so things like restaurants, office buildings, or small businesses, it almost has a 60% market share. It's kind of the company that should be a household name, but it's one that not many people are aware of just because of its business line.
I see the company sold one of its business units within the past 2 years. Has that had an impact at all?
The sale of its electrical motor operation in August of 2011 was truly transformational in our view. At that time, that division represented 32% of their revenues. You know, there's not many management teams that have the strength or the vision to part with a piece of their business that is that large. But what they did see at that time was the electrical motor business was becoming increasingly competitive, yet it was in a consolidation phase, and so they took advantage of a seller's market, if you will, to monetize that asset. You know, what's important for current investors now is that they received approximately $900 million in funds from this sale. These are monies that the company is now able to redirect to paying down high-cost debt, as well as investing in their multiple avenues of growth.
What will be the main growth drivers for the company?
What actually makes this company exciting, if you will, is that it has 3 avenues of growth. The funds that they receive, they're able to invest back in their businesses, and so what you're seeing is they are investing in geographic expansion. They have a leading market share in China. They are actually doubling the production capacity in India, but they have no presence in South America and Latin America or in Africa for that matter. They also are looking to expand into adjacent businesses like water filtration. 2 years ago they bought a filtration company in China, and over this time period now, I think management is getting a good feel, a handle on this business, and that we will begin to see them make more moves to expand the presence of that business. And then the third driver of growth is right here in the U.S. You know, they are tied to domestic construction, you know, be it residential construction or commercial construction, because all of these new buildings, when they're built, are going to need hot water.
Any risks you see?
Well, in that same vein, it is a risk if the commercial construction or the residential construction does not begin to pick up pace. You know, we've seen a bit of improvement in single-family homes, but we really haven't seen much strength on the commercial side yet. You know, so if that doesn't happen, or China really, if the pace of construction there slows down, you know, that will lead to reduced unit sales for A.O. Smith as well.
So how do you value the company, and what's your target price?
Our target price on A.O. Smith is $83. This is on a pre-split basis. Just last week, the company announced that they were going to do a 2-for-1 stock split, which will occur in mid-May. But you know, looking at the valuation, we like to use enterprise value to EBITDA as our primary metric. And in the case of A.O. Smith, we are applying an 11.8 times multiple to our forward 4-quarter EBITDA estimate. You know, this is above the 4 to 11 range that the stock has normally traded in, but given this transformation, you know, the sale of the motors business, the infusion of funds that they have to really grow this business, I think they have greater visibility now than in the past, and you know, in our view, it warrants a slightly higher valuation multiple.
Great, thank you so much.
Thank you.
If you're interested in learning more about A.O. Smith, check out Kevin's recent Focus Stock report on Market Scope Advisor and join us next Monday for the newest segment of Equity Analyst Forum.